Space Harrier is the name of the game in today's ST Quick Look video, and it's a game published by Elite in 1988, and of course based on Sega's arcade game by the same name. And I always loved the artwork in the ads and the artwork for the arcade game with this big flippin' double-faced dragon, which is getting blasted in one of its faces with a mega laser, and the dragon is just like, that tickles. I mean, if I just shot a double-faced dragon in the face, or one of its faces, with a mega laser, and he made that facial expression, I would quit my job and get the hell out of there as quickly as possible. And the artwork was apparently created by Yoshinobu Iwai, and I have never heard of him before, and I haven't been able to find any information about him either, or indeed to be able to verify that he made the artwork in question. If anyone knows anything more about this, please make a comment because I'm curious. And as I said, this game is of course based on the Sega arcade game with the same name, designed by Yu Suzuki of Shenmue fame, and of course he was also involved in many other well-renowned Sega arcade games back in the day, like the Virtua Cop games, the Virtua Fighter games. I believe he also worked on Afterburner 2, not sure if he was involved in Afterburner 1, don't know too much about that game. But yeah, he had his mittens in many of the Sega arcade games back in the day. Personally, I never got to play the arcade game, sadly enough. I just remember seeing pictures in various magazines and it just looked amazing. It had gorgeous graphics for its day. And of course it also had a sit-down version of the arcade cabinet where the chair would actually move about as you play the game. That just seemed absolutely mind-blowingly cool to me. But I did play the ST and the Speccy version and they were pretty good conversions. But let's reacquaint ourselves with the ST version. And this game got some pretty bad loading times, so I'm going to edit them out, don't worry. And apparently there's supposed to be a data disk as well. I'm not sure if that ever happened. I don't think it did. Let me know if it did. So here we are at the pretty faithful title screen. Looks pretty good compared to the arcade original. And I was pretty excited about the ST version because I played the Speccy version and that one was pretty damn good given the limitations of the Spectrum. So I had high expectations, and the ST version, it's pretty decent as I remember it. Got some really nice music that sounds very much like the arcade original. At least that's how I kinda remember it. Let's start it up, shall we? Let's go! Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. The one annoying thing though with the ST version is that you can't hold the button and get automatic firing. You need to click every bullet. What? Oh, there was a big rock in my face. I didn't see that. Yeah, that's kind of, I think, the main problem with the ST version. It's really quite hard seeing or dodging obstacles and projectiles. Yeah, it's really hard to see. It's really kind of jerky, the movement. So I'm finding it a little bit tricky to not get horrifically annihilated here. But yeah, it does look good. And I think it's pretty much the same gameplay as the arcade version. I haven't played the arcade version much, really. It strikes me as being maybe a little bit repetitive. But back in the day, it looked so good, I wouldn't have cared. I would have played this anyway. I mean, regardless if it's the ST or arcade version, it just looked so amazing. And of course, the arcade version is quite a lot smoother than the ST version, but it's not bad. I remember being mostly impressed with the music in this game, though. Didn't play it that much on my STs, I can remember it. I think I used to start it up for the high score music, which I remember being particularly good. We're gonna find out if it's any good, I hope. If I can get onto the high score table, of course. I'm not sure about that. So we have boss number 1, this single-faced dragon, and there's also a double-faced version of this as far as I remember. And I've already lost 2 of my lives. That's not good. But hopefully I'm not gonna humiliate myself anymore. Oh, that worked. Alright, I think there's some more loading here, so I'm gonna edit that out. Oh yeah, welcome to Giza. And yeah, this music is pretty damn cool. And there's even sound effects at the same time. You wouldn't usually get that too often back in the day. And here we have the stone faces. I do remember these guys. And man, it's everything, every obstacle is moving so fast. And I'm not sure which ones I can shoot and destroy and which ones are just gonna smack into my face and murder me horribly. Yeah, it's not super easy. It really gets jerky and the frame rate just takes a nosedive. Also, I find that the character is rather large and often covers up incoming obstacles and projectiles, and yeah, that's... I don't think the arcade version suffered from that too much. Oh god. Please, don't kill me. I would be eternally grateful if you didn't. I just want to glance the boss here a bit. I don't remember if this is a bunch of faces. Is it? I can't remember. Such a long time ago I played this for reals. Oh, yeah, that's oh yeah, that's a bunch of faces. A flock of faces. Ah, balls. Yeah, I got fired to the face. Let's just continue. I think we can do that a couple of times. Oh, there's something over there that is barfing fire at me. Not sure what that is. To be honest, it's so low res, I can't make it out. Could it be that thing to the left on... sorry, to the right on the screen? There's like that cranium stuffed into an octopus. Could it be that? Not sure. Loading time again, oh joy. Amar, alright. Gonna have to try and get a high score here, because I absolutely want to listen to that music on the high score table again. Oh, god, yeah, that was... These things, oh yeah, it's so jerky. I'm just flying all over the place at lightning speed. Some of these things are high enough to get you no matter where you are, height-wise or altitude-wise. Oh god, oh god, oh god. And every time there's a bunch of sprites on screen, the game slows down quite horrifically. I swear, most of the time when I dodge stuff, it's more luck than anything. I can't see. What? Yeah, and then I just dodge straight into that plant or trifid or whatever the hell it is. Let's kill the gremlins. Always thought these guys looked like gremlins. At least the ones in the arcade. Maybe not so much here on the ST version. They more look like maybe someone stepped on a gremlin. Kill the fungi! Hate fungi! Oh, it's double-faced dragon time! Let's try and move out of the way. And if I move... Oh god, that's horrific slow down here. And every time I move too quickly with the mouse, because I am controlling the game with the mouse, the game slows down horrifically. That was one cool thing with the ST version, and of course the Amiga version, that you could play with a mouse. Am I making any damage to this guy? Double-faced dragon bastard! I think I am. It goes bing 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 sometimes. Oh, only one left. Let's try and dodge his fire crap. Oh, here we go. This is going reasonably well, but of course without the continues I would have been doomed. Geisel? Alright. Yeah, I don't really remember the game being this jerky and, yeah, such a bad frame rate. But you know, you were kind of, a little bit more tolerant back in the day, I presume. Okay, let's use another continue, because I want to continue for a bit and get more points. Oh, there's so many of these. Whatever. Jesus, how am I... That's just pure luck. There's no way I can judge where I'm safe or not. Oh, is that... Really? I was pretty sure I shot that dodecahedron or whatever it is. I don't know if it is. Oh god. Oh, no, no, no. This is so hard seeing anything here. I don't think I am safe on the top of the screen either because... Yeah. I'm pretty sure I dodged that, but no! Please, please. Can I kill anything? And yeah, that was not my projectile. I think the projectiles are all the same color, which is kind of confusing because I think they are... Your projectiles have a different color in the arcade game. At least I think so. Oh, these guys! They looked so awesome. Maybe not so impressive on the ST version though. Could hardly make them out. Bonus stage! Oh, right. Have no memory of this. Whatever. Oh yeah, we get to ride the dragon thing, I think. Hey, dude. Can I be allowed to get on, please? Thank you. Oh god, this slowdown is horrific. Am I supposed to hit these things or dodge them? I honestly don't remember. Yeah, I think we're supposed to kill the trees. I hate the environment. Death to all trees. And I can't see anything. Yeah, there's trees ahead of me, I think. Yeah, I don't really remember it being this painfully slow, to be honest. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm doing the right thing here, but I'm getting points, I think. And also getting to enjoy it just about 4 FPS. But the ground seems to be moving smoother than I am, so that's something at least. More loading, I believe. Oh, I got points. Good. Bye, friend. It was fun destroying the environment with you. Alright, stage 6. I wonder if I got this far back in the day. I probably did. But I really can't remember. Oh, I thought that was those thingies that I could shoot. No, it was apparently a projectile that just got fired straight into my face. Sad times. What? Oh, another... Yeah, it's so hard to see what is coming up, what is gonna hit you in the face. What the hell is that? I don't even remember that thing. Maybe I didn't get this far back in the day, who knows? Oh, techie thingy pillar, I don't like you. Game over. Alright, hopefully we're gonna be able to check out the high score music now. Here we go! Honestly, I don't remember this being the music. Maybe I'm just misremembering which song I like best. To be honest. Oh, I can't just type because that would be too easy. I had to use the mouse and fire buttons there. Yeah, I mean, not a bad version of Space Harrier, I suppose, but I certainly remember it being better than this. This feels a little bit sluggish and loose, maybe. But not terrible, I guess, but definitely not a game I would be playing today, I think. I would rather play the arcade version. And honestly, the arcade version is kind of suffering a little bit from being a bit repetitive as well. Anyway, we are going to have a look at a couple of reviews for the game before we end. ST Action gave the game an overall rating of 75%, and one of the reviewers right. The graphics are fantastic and the mouse controls are an effective substitute for the loose and floppy joystick on the arcade version. I question the longevity of Space Harrier, but in both formats it is an explosive game with exciting and uncontrollable action. Sadly, it lacks variety and staying power. And another one of the reviewers right. Like the original, its lasting appeal is also questionable. I soon began to tire of the rather repetitive action. Space Harrier is undoubtedly an A1 conversion, though it's a pity the original coin-op wasn't a little more inspiring. So they had pretty much the same problems I had with the game, it being a little bit too repetitive and not too much to discover there except some new graphics. ST Amiga Format gave it an overall of 83% and they conclude, by the time you've reached the 5th level and ridden the back of a dragon, you'll be hooked on the spectacular action of Space Harrier. because of its high quality graphics content, you just can't write it off as arcade fare. It really is an excellent conversion, and its screen velocities alone should ensure equally fast sales. Get ready! So they're not quite as picky as ST Action and I was. They don't seem to have too much of a problem with the repetitiveness. So it's a pretty decent ST game, but again, maybe not something I would play today. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Space Harrier, and hope to catch you in the next video. Cheers!